If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos.
Aloha! Aloha, Kai! We are making a special, like a little Danish with pork rinds to make the carbohydrates even lower, and it's fantastic. What you're going to start with is mozzarella cheese. Oh yeah, you have the finished one. You're going to do 1 3/4 cup of mozzarella cheese and 2 tablespoons of cream cheese. And Kai, I need you to put that in the microwave for about a minute, okay? So just throw that on into the microwave. Okay, so while that's heating up, you can do this over a stovetop if you don't use a microwave. That's totally cool. You can get all of the fillings ready. So for the fillings, you have a tablespoon of butter, which Micah already heated up, and we're gonna add a tablespoon of cinnamon. Can you add that right on in there? And you're gonna add a tablespoon of swerve. So you're gonna add that in there and then stir that with the fork. Good job, my friend Kai. Meanwhile, I'm going to use just a spatula and stir this into the cheese. You could use a hand mixer, but if you saw in my pork rind pizza crust, it just went all over the hand mixer. It was kind of a disaster. And so I'm just using this, and it's kind of super cool. And I think Kai broke the microwave. I don't know what's going on over there, but Kai, it's okay, buddy. And then we're gonna crack an egg in there, and cracking eggs is Kai's favorite thing, but since he's not here, I will do it. So Kai, you wanna crack an egg in here? There you go, my friend. Crack an egg right on in there. That's good. There, and then I'm going to just put that in the garbage, my friend. Yeah. Good idea. And then we're gonna stir this up just until the egg is totally incorporated, which it's kind of messy at first, but just give it time because it will happen. So Micah, could you make it? That's perfect. Now we have softened cream cheese. We have about 4 tablespoons of cream cheese, and we're gonna add some more sweetener to it. So where is that 1/4 of a cup? Here, we'll just use this measuring thing, and we're going to spoon about that much right on in there and then stir that together. You can some people like things less sweet. If you're coming from a standard American diet, you're probably going to need it a little bit sweeter. But once you get keto and you don't have sweetness as much, you probably need less. So stir that on up, Micah. Perfecto. I have some cinnamon in there, but that's all right. And then we're going to add the pork rinds into this. So Kai, can you dump that in there? And I'm going to just get messy and use my hands because it's just... I'm going to use my hands, okay? Yep, just because. And what you want to do is have a piece of parchment handy. Kai, can you spray that piece of parchment with the duck fat spray? Thank you, my friend. And I feel like Mamma mia! I'm making dough. That's good. That's good. Thanks. And then you're going to divide this into 4ths. So come on this side, Kai. Can you take this out of the way and this, just so we can have a little bit of room? No, put that in the dishwasher. There we go. Or in the sink, my friend. Just move it over the sink. So 1, 2, 3, and we're going to get a 4th one out of this because I already made them this morning to show you how they look. And what you're going to do is you're going to form these into nice circles that have holes in the middle. So nice divots, I should say, not necessarily holes. That's okay, buddy. Just set it in the sink. Just set that in the sink. So it's probably 2.5 inches wide. And now I'm going to form this. That's good, my friend Micah. Thank you. But you want to make sure you have nice high outsides because you don't want the filling to seep out. And you want to make sure that you have your oven preheated to 400 degrees before you ever set these in there, because if you don't preheat your oven, guess what? It's going to all melt and they're going to seep into basically one big old cookie and not look like a Danish whatsoever. You want it to be nice and piping hot so it basically starts cooking it right away. And what we're going to do is, Kai, you said you don't want any nuts on it, right?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to grab a spoon.
And I like nuts.
And I'm going to divide this into all 4 of the Danishes. And this is kind of like your cinnamony, glazy inside here. There we go. So divide that into 4ths. And then I'm going to use the cream cheese filling and put that right on top. There we go. 1, 2, 3,
4,
and 4. So you may only need 3 ounces of cream cheese. We used 4, and they're kind of getting pretty full. But I love the cream cheese filling. It's my favorite part. That one's going to seep over. See that?
And actually, you can make as many as you want.
You can make as many as you want. So I'm going to have you put that into the oven. And meanwhile, so you go put that in the oven for about 8 minutes, okay? You need my help?
Yeah.
I think you could do it. Meanwhile, Mike and I are going to make the glaze. And what you need for the glaze is Swerve Confectioners. You can't use stevia glycerate for that because you need a powdered sweetener for that. And then you're just going to add maybe a teaspoon or 2 of unsweetened almond milk. You certainly could use heavy cream, but let's stir that on up, my friend. And that is going to be your glaze. If it gets too thin, add a little bit more sweetener. If it gets too thick, if it's still too thick, add a little bit more almond milk. But after 8 minutes, this is what they're going to look like when they come out. And then you could drizzle the glaze on over and then put nuts on it if you want to. And that is the pork rind Danish. We hope you enjoy, everybody.
Sharing is caring. Share this video with your